Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Just shutting down work for the day. My name's Twice, this is Wanderstop, and this should be our final stop on our journey through this game. Last we left off, we, mostly came to terms with everything about who we are. Kind of an asshole. Kind of absolutely constantly driven to I won't say greater heights, but to push ourselves more and more as time goes by. Oops, that's fine. It is funny that Nana's the only one that we've re-seen so far. Let me do something here. There we go. Welcome on back. We had multiple requests, if I remember correctly. Breakfast cereal, sugar, and dirt. And as for you, cold water, duplicate shroom, wiper sprout, color salt puff pod, blue loop, T-ball, wait 1 minute, another T-ball. Yes, okay. Well, breakfast cereal, sugar, and dirt. I mean, I know some of this, right? I feel like origins of the planet itself would be dirt. It's just my guess. Bright and tangy. Savory nutty. Tart sticky high in caffeine. I think whistleberry would be sugar. I mean, it literally says sweet and sugary. Makes you more likely to miscommunicate an important piece of information is really... I love these little descriptions. One of these should be taste whatever you most frequently ate for breakfast as a child. So I think that'll be the breakfast cereal. So we need snot cones, whistleberries, and puff pods, if I'm correct. Oh god, we're going through the loading again. What do I have? I got some dirty beans. Honestly, let's just get rid of those. And by get rid of, I mean take care of them. But, you know. So what do we got? We got blue loops and prism peppers. Blue loops sound like a breakfast cereal, but I don't think that counts. Are you whistleberries? I feel like you are. Yeah. Okay. The other two I don't think we've made. The snot cones are just all orange, right? Yeah. How does all orange hang out on us? Pretty bad. We need additional. We're gonna have basically every kind of fruit here. I don't know what kind of tea this will be. Does it depend on the first thing we toss in, or will it... I don't know. We'll test it out. We'll take both there. And then the third is the puff pod, which is blue surrounded by red. Yeah, and I don't think we have that, so... How are y'all doing today? I'm hanging in there. I feel like we had one of those somewhere, but it's fine. The other one is going to take care of almost all our T-balls, our resources, our T sources. And yes, I do realize we still have another Dirk Warhard novel to read through. I will not forget it. Puff Pod we've already done. Whistleberries we haven't. I guess we'll toss a Whistleberry in there first. After a T-ball, of course. Nice. Or did that accidentally... Oof. That one's on me. Sometimes I forget we still have extra. That should be good. Those are pluffins. There we go. Is tea asked for? Can I have a different one? No, drink it. Okay. What do you think? Oh, tastes just like Commander Crispies. How'd you do that? Magic. No way. Magic's for nerds. Maybe he doesn't suck if it tastes like Commander Crispies. Don't taste like dirt, but that's okay. Never really liked eating dirt anyways. There's something I need to ask you. You think you could beat a lion in a fight? Origins of the Earth. Gotta be dirt. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think so too. How about a whale? Could you beat a blue whale? That's, I don't know how that would work. Oh, it's easy. You just kill it with your sword or your hands. Ah, yes, obviously. What's your other fight? A lion or a whale? Yeah, why not both? Yeah, I want to do that too. I would stuff the lion right in the whale's blowhole. Could you beat a guy if he had a sword, but all you had was a toothbrush? Could you still kill him? Monster, combat isn't just about what type of weapon you have. Combat's about control. It's physical, but also mental. Control is knowing what your opponent thinks, what he fears. If I know exactly what my opponent wants and what he's scared of, I can win every time. That's how I became a champion. I made sure nobody could control me. Whoa, so cool. Learning way more than I ever did in school. Please stay in school. No way. I'm not going to let school control me. Alright. Okay, well next is our really obnoxious request. Cold water. Cold water I get. That's easy. Okay, cold water, cold tea. Ugh. Dupe shroom, vapor sprout, color swap puff pod, and a blue loop. We have a blue loop, and we have the tea balls. Do we have a vapor sprout? I don't know. Do we have the thing for a vapor sprout? Vapor sprouts. Looks like wheat blue surrounded by green. Science point to no. Unless we found one out here, maybe? We need to go find searching for 3 hues and a dupe. This is a dupe shroom, right? Because I feel like there were several actual fruit trees around here. Besides that one. Well, including that one, for sure. That's all seeds. Maybe I was wrong. Then again, that's... Oh, that's actually... I see it. It's probably a seed plant. Yeah. But like a mix of a few. Yeah. I don't think it's here, which is fine. Got shrooms to catch anyways. One dupe shroom in the bag. I need hue ones, which I've seen none of so far. No. Alright, 1, 2. What's this one? Oh, that's the gift shroom, yeah. There's 3. Okay. Blue surrounded by green. Yeah, I think we made this last round of the last time around the sun. Oh. And thirdly was the color swapped puff pod, which we just made. And then I forgot what it looked like. Yeah, I know you got stuff. I know. I got big things to be doing, though. Okay. We'll send that there. I also want to try this to see if it gives me a... I'll put 1 away. That pocket is full. Okay, never mind. Putting it down. Put it down. Put it down. You're not putting it down. You put it down there. Okay. Gotta make the most of it. Every time I see it, I think it's like a chalk outline of a murder, which, knowing her, is possible. Alright, let's see if this is a new one that we haven't gotten before. And while we do this, I have to double check something. Work's been, you know, it's March.
I'm drinking this tea, and these feelings are rushing into my mind. feelings of, like, it's as though I've won a tournament. And rather than immediately going back to training like I usually do, all I want right now is to relax and celebrate a success. Just
disgusting.
nothing. Go back home. Take it easy. Do nothing. I've never wanted that before.
I hate it.
Weird. So, like, what's the value of living that way? I mean,
probably increased life expectancy to start with.
How do you know when it's enough? Because there's no indicator. I don't understand it. I don't see what it's worth.
Now I feel like I'm going crazy because, sorry, there was something there, and now it ain't. Did I delete something important? Has this ever happened to you? Alright. Dupe Shrooms, Sprout, Puff Pod, Blue Loop, T-Ball Minute, T-Ball. Dupe Shroom, Sprout, Puff Pod, Blue Loop. Not me having a timer ready for this. Ready to toss when we need to. Oh boy. I'm actually going crazy. I have no idea, like, what happened here. People said... Is it this? No. I didn't keep an actual timer, I just saw the time. So, if this ends up failing me miserably, then I hope it's That's at least somewhat. Oh yeah, I know. I'm getting your absolute insanity of an order. Thank you. Hear you sparkling up the stairs as we speak. I'm starting to think I dreamed the email that was bugging me, which would be kind of nice. Anyways, please be right. I'm begging. Oh, Tina, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. How you doing? John, near's been so loved to brew as such. Aeon Brewing does some. You're welcome. Welcome indeed, an easy blessing begotten heavy minds. 'Tis brew most lovely. Call upon her dreams, light begotten light, rest. Very most grateful for it, love. What brings you to the forest? Collins Pond, lovely tree woods. So sus of old Aeon comes forth toward quite often. Like this reminds me of Lesteburns from the Mistborn series. It's like an old way of speaking that just kind of slips through your brain. You don't really remember everything, but you kind of get the meaning. Can't helps it. No. Well, no, that's just Gollum. Couldn't stops if truly wanted. 'Tis Treewood's most coveted indeed. It's your feelings it, yes. The pullingness, my love, it stirs my heart. Pullingness? Chia feels it too. The pulling, the ripping. Toward pieces of myself, removed from, made fragment. Feels it all about here, I does. Yes'm. What are you here to do? To do? My goodness, Lee. Only here to be. Just to be, yes. Indeed, well, wishes to be here for many passing days. It's all we ever wanting us. Feels what ancient pulling does for tender heart's glow. Necessary like, yes. Fragment what keeps all's every stuff together. Oh. Below, it's your face. Most wondering cloudy like 'tis. But wondering eases blessings, yes. Shan't be deeper worsening child's worries, no. Very much unkind friendly that. Air love. Let's us be looking upon picture instead. 'Tis the most joyful one. Sees the very home dwelling made myself pon old Aeon. Sweet friendly like. A most ancient home dwelling 'tis, but most loved. Warm hearth be the dream space, child. Yes, there within's the making. So's indeed. Catches me going on and on. A favorite of pictures, this. You'll take it, won't you? Bestowal, kind. A gift. Sure, thank you. I don't know how close to a minute we had to be. Like, it was just as long as a minute's passed, it's good. Or, like, it had to be very close to a minute. Dreams, love. Dreams there at the call. Lovely sweet may they settle in you. Kind. Okay. Yeah, sit down. I like that one. I feel like we can replace one of the other ones, though. The cool boombox ghost, definitely not. Yeah, like that one's terrible. That one's much better. Not a bad picture, it's just it doesn't fit the frame very well. Alright, monster, what do you need? Hey, what's the coolest fight you've ever done? The coolest. Hey, this is a story we told before. I want to know about the Psycho 6 and their home base, to be honest. It's so cool. Who's the Psycho 6? A group of 6 gangsters who would challenge people to fight them all at the same time. They'd promise all these riches if you could beat them. Almost everyone who took the challenge died. Someone went for it, fought all 6 of them. Oh, did you die? Yeah. I knocked 4 of them out, had one in a headlock, and the last one ran. But they went back on their word and refused to give me any prize money. It's so cool. I'm gonna draw a picture of the fight. Yeah, make sure your drawing sucks. Yeah, you bet. Okay. Well, at least we got that going for us. I need another teacup. And we're gonna see if this one is also a new brew, or if it's just gonna be weird. I mean, it's definitely gonna be weird. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But you know. Real weird. It's my favorite spot to sit now, I think.
interesting. It kind of sends these weird shivers all over your body. But it's not unpleasant. It's sort of, I don't know, invigorating? Like I could stand up and dance or something. Yeah, okay. I can see how you'd use this in a big ritual. It's making me a little jittery and ready to move. Weird. Wow, and now the feeling is just totally gone. You need to keep drinking the stuff pretty regularly to make it through a whole ceremony.
Okay, so it was something different. I understand. Evening, Pirate. How you doing? I feel like Nana's gotta have something at this point, right? Oh, yeah. Big time. I think I dreamed it. I think I dreamed something. And now it just doesn't exist. Sorry, I'm looking at my my email and I just like don't. Nothing's happening. I'm actually losing my mind. Did I send something out that said it? I'm losing it. I'm losing it. It's not in deleted things, I think. I don't know. You're okay? How am I? I am doing alright, except for I'm like tortured by the thought that I'm missing an email that I swear I had available to me. That's life. How you doing? Oh, you said you're okay. Nothing new, I assume. Good to see you, though. Completely eliminate the element of surprise and be a sitting duck. See you there waiting for me to slip and reveal something. Won't happen. So, you studied the economics book I gave you yet? Read the whole thing. Good. Just remember that's only the very start, the tip of the iceberg. You haven't begun studying economics till your brain is leaking out your ears, literally. Keep hitting the books. Don't get flabby on me. Need actual competition out there. Kids today don't know anything about hard work, you hear me? It's all gone to hell. That's why you gotta keep the lid... Kid over there out of trouble. Gotta give her some direction. You know, why you keep berating me about taking care of Monster? You know her from somewhere? What's the deal? No deal to it. I don't know the kid. Just, you know, got a feeling, that's all. Oh, hang on. Explain what you mean. Look, I'll tell you something here, but you gotta keep it between us. Deal. I see things, okay? Got a type of vision. Ain't like the way most folks see things. Big fella over there been helping you out. He sees things too. He's got an eye for what people need. See, the adults already pulled into the station. We got our ducks in a row. But that kid over there has a... Let's just say she's got a potential. Could go a bunch of different ways. And old Nana happens to have an eye for the ugly ways it could go. What do you see? Don't you worry. Ain't a fortune teller. Just got a vibe, so. All I'm saying is, person needs direction or things get ugly. And I seen real ugly. I'm telling you to head it off at the past. Don't want to go there. Wherever there is. That's all I gotta say about the matter. Alright, look. Take some off the counter. Olive branch on account of you helping with a kid. I need cooler mugs. Thanks, Nana. Don't say I did nothing for you. Actually, scratch that. Please say I did nothing for you. Last thing I need over here is to be seen as some kind of charity case. Ugh. Never again. Left you a game suggestion. Game of Cool Art Style influenced by Hades. Yeah, it was something punk. They always add punk to the end. That's the latest, like, that's the latest shindig. Oh, it broke. Can't, whatever. I'll put that there for now. How dare you get off the cool cow station? What ones are we... I mean, we're missing some for sure. Whistleberries, biteberry, snot cones, blue loops, ghost fruits, lots of stuff. Are there any that I have right now in my inventory? It's not gone. Oh god. Hey monster, I did it. Drew a picture of your cool fight. Come on, I'll show you. Yeah, it did look cool. I like the art style of it a lot. Oh wait, that's actually great though. So you're fighting 1,000 gangsters. I know you said it was 6 gangsters, but 1,000 is just a cooler number. What do you think? Captured it perfectly. Yes, I knew it. This is totally what it was like in my head. Oh man, I hope I could see you fight one day. How'd you get so good at fighting? Did you train on a mountain in the snow? No, just training the usual way. Hard work every single day for years. Whoa. How'd you force yourself to train every day? I didn't force myself. I wanted to do it. You did? You wanted to exercise? Yeah, I wanted to be great. Want something hard enough to go to any length to achieve it. Oh. How'd you get yourself to want something hard enough? I don't understand. Also, who is messaging me? Oh boy. I don't understand. I want something, but I only kind of want it? How do I want it more? Well, I mean, when I say I wanted to be great, it was more like, hey, we got all the achievements in Steam. Oh, was that follow from a person that wanted to... Oh, nice. And it's like a voice in my head telling me what to do. I mean, later on it felt more like an actual person, I guess, but for a long time it was just a voice. I did. I found it. It got deleted because it was a no reply email. Which deadline? Sorry, it extended. It's extended by 2 months. A deadline that I had, and I brushed it off, and now I'm like, oh wait, no, this is something that could actually be really handy for us to work on something if needed, and it'll get some people off my back because they're like, we need to get it done now. Blah 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 blah. Affected entity. Blah, 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Sorry, work stuff gets in the way sometimes. Waiting procedures. Blah 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 blah. Facilities annual. Sick. Unfortunately, okay, I'm logging out before I get a response to that, though. Alright, we're feeling, like, infinite better right now. Because that was the one that I thought might be coming down to the wire. And now the one report that was probably going to take me down to the wire is not going to take me down to the wire anymore. The meds are already that strong. Usually meds like that have to build up in your system. And you zone out looking at a blank screen for an hour. I mean, honestly, I don't know why they're not putting you on, like, med leave. I looked up cytotoxins because I was like, that sounds nasty, and I never passed much past organic chemistry. Not pleasant stuff. I don't have a voice in my head like that. No, you don't. I promise. What? Why not? Monster, in this voice, I couldn't say no to it. Anything it told me to do, I had to do. Because I'm only one can do the job. Oh. That shouldn't be your responsibility still. I get it. I'm the only one in my department, too. In an incredibly different line of work, but didn't even realize any of this was happening. I was totally unconscious. By the time I could see it, I had already done something horrible. Oh, well, if I do get a voice like that, I'll be sure to only do good things. Don't get a voice. I can figure out how to do it, right? Why do you want a voice like that anyway? Because I never do anything good, because I'm kind of stupid. So if I had that voice, I could work super hard to do stuff that's good. You're not stupid, monster. Yeah, I am. You just don't know yet. Someday I'm going to do good stuff for sure. Do your parents ever help you? Nah, they're always busy with stuff, so I don't see them much. But it's great, because I get to do whatever I want. Oh. Well, thank you for making this drawing of me. It was easy. Drawing cool fights is the best. It is a cool drawing. Alright, I think we're going to need to start collecting tea again. We're down to 1 tea ball. I'm not very confident in it, considering recipes are now taking multiples of these things. Yeah, so they're locked into you, which is good in like a employment security standpoint, but bad from like a please let me rest standpoint. Oh, that isn't it either. There we go. Got a lot of tools. Nice. I got a lot of plants. Alright. Let's do another round while we wait for, I guess, things to settle. I'm sorry, buddy. That sucks. Alright. I think snot cones we hadn't done before. What up, Joe? Oh, you look cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Do you want food or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How was the rest of your day? Good?
Good. Yeah, I like my hair. It's shorter than it actually is right now. It is actually. She kept the length. We just pushed it.
I know how it works.
Yeah.
It curls up, it dries, it
Right.
falls down.
Yeah.
Pirate says hi.
Hi, pirate. Hello. Can people hear me from this far away?
I mean, sometimes.
Hello.
You don't have enough hair left for that? You and me both, brother. And I'm alright with it. I don't know. I feel like my stream went through my entire acceptance period.
Every morning. The reason I did this was because of the neighborhood bully.
I do this one?
He was this vicious boy who
No.
antagonized the other kids relentlessly.
The other one was about a friend that he
Sometimes physically,
made fun of her dad and
but he'd
then
also
got
talk
punched.
us down and make us feel worthless. One time, he beat on another kid so badly he went to
Rocking the insane monk at the
and all
moment.
of us knew who'd done
Not
it.
a bad look if you want to
but
scare
we were
people
too afraid to speak.
away.
The fear he inspired in me was like nothing I'd ever known. The bully was always eating jerky for some reason. And pretty soon, without my even realizing it, I began to eat jerky for breakfast every single day.
I mean, I've had some good beef jerky, but also maybe don't do it for breakfast. Like some big honkin' sticks that have some chew to it. Ooh, that's the good stuff. Alright, well, no one's gonna need this, I assume. Let's try to get another flower on our curses. Alright, monster, what do you want? You know what? No. Actually, we're gonna try to get all the... So we got bite berry, whistleberry. Do I got any of those? Waper and prism pepper. I don't either. Those. Yeah. Whistle. Bite. Blue loops. I want more lore. I feel like we're close to the end after all. I think you're ghost fruit, maybe? Was that right? Yep, okay. That's one of them we needed. I don't remember what you are. Well, it looks like blue loops. Nope, it was a sweet melium, which we have drank. On accident, mostly, but still. Usually means you don't have to give tours to visitors. That's something. Okay, we have blue loops now. Ghost fruits we got. Bite berry we didn't get, which is yellow by blue. And whistleberries, which is this one. Do you give blue? You do. You also give yellow. That is the T-balls, which is great news for us. Hi, buddy. Okay, we're gonna need another one probably, so let's just go about it. That's the only thing I feel like we have to do is get like all the T dialogue, all 16, I think. T's. And then we've gotten, I think, pretty much all the other ones for like coffee and the various weird brews that we've got going on. Nice. I mean, it could just be a nice pal saying you like your stream. Now, if I check my Discord and there's, you know, somebody in them trying to talk to me, then I won't be as thrilled. Oh god, we had like a solicitor. We had a few two solicitors. Well, okay, one they just hire people to drop like local ads off or something. Discord is a blessing and a curse. Yeah, I take it much more as a blessing at least when it's small. If we ever get big, maybe it'll be obnoxious as hell. But when you're small like me, It's easy to block somebody. Did you have anything? No, you're just chilling. I'm just gonna let it like overflow completely because we're only gonna pour ourselves 1 cup anyways. We got, I think, 4 of these to get through. And all the books and everything, you know, we just gotta... Okay, I am gonna definitely check my Discord while this plays. No? You know, I think they're just nice bloke.
Innocence. I hate that word.
Or when I say thanks for watching or something, they respond back. But I just won't do that. I'm gonna keep this, like, ignorance is bliss moment.
And I think to myself, that's innocence. That person is still completely naive.
No, nothing.
It's like they're still living in a dream where things are going to be okay. Things aren't going to be okay.
Anywho. You got quite a perspective. Twitch has brought out the cynical in you? No! I don't know what you're talking about. We're keeping the ignorance is bliss side. If I was cynical, I'd, like, berate them. This way, everyone keeps their innocence no matter what. Everybody's a happy camper. Oh, the solicitor story. Yeah, thank you. So, that was fine. Someone drops off an ad or whatever. It's like, okay, I'll just ignore it. Toss it in the recycle bin. Then this random, like... I don't know, 20-something looking ass, I can say that because I'm 30 now, kid in like a high-vis vest, like came to knock on the door or whatever and ring the doorbell. He just rang the doorbell first. I've seen those type 25 times. They want to try and sell you roofing or windows. It's one of the two. They took a look... and they weren't... It looks like you got some damage to them. Looks like you need something or whatever. You know, oh, it's free. You pay for materials and labor. Or wait, you don't pay for labor. You pay for materials or something. Thank you, Chelsea.
You're welcome. They didn't have ice, so I put it in ice.
Oh, thanks.
Why I was always insisting that bad things were going to happen. Everyone needed to be
Thai
in
food
control.
today.
Had someone hurt me?
I won't say it's the healthiest thing ever. It's not the unhealthiest thing.
I didn't know how to answer that. How to explain that? No. Nobody had hurt me. I just knew. I knew something was going to happen. How to explain to her that I just had to be ready. So I didn't say anything.
Crab Rangoon. Oh, so
And then
good.
she looks at me like she's about to communicate the most important information of her life. And she says, Alta, do you need to do things? What? I had no idea what she meant. She said, you know, counting things for no reason, everywhere you go, and something bad will happen. Stop counting things. No, never. To this day, I've never felt anything like that at all. But I don't know why.
Wait, we had a conversation earlier with her about how, like, she always felt the choking.
Okay.
Unless she did a specific thing.
There are ways of dealing with it. Don't ever let it show if you can help it. And please, don't tell your father. Don't tell your father.
Okay, interesting. It's an unnaturally blue colored drink. Oh, it's very natural. It's definitely water. And not blue Powerade or anything. That would be strange. I'm not a strange guy. Alright, continue our tea questing since we have everything. I mean, we did quite a few of the teas, so this is pretty easy. Heard things about the water in Michigan? Don't start with the Flint jokes, please. We got the Great Lakes. Oh wait, I should probably actually like put something in the tea, huh? Yeah. Rocky path to go down. Oh my god. Right. So, the solicitor, as we continue to take long pauses here. And yes, they do definitely mark up the materials like 110%. I don't know, and also, like, as you know, I have a window here, but, like, the way the light cuts across it, you really can't see me inside. And even if you could, as soon as I see someone come to the door, I pull this move. Staring directly away with headphones on, so if they ever see me, they're like, ah. No one's knocked on the window yet. If they do, I will flip a lid. Knocked and rang the doorbell a second time and just like was pacing outside. I couldn't really tell because I don't want to make eye contact with them. Now at that point, the second like ring, I would if I didn't have a broken leg, which is almost healed. We're into single digits countdown wise. I still want a crutch over there. It's obnoxious as hell. I definitely would have like gone to him and see if it was actually like a thing I cared about, and if it was like you need new windows, I would be rather rude after that point. But I can't, so all I have to do is ignore him. He stayed pacing for like another 2 minutes and then rang the doorbell a third time, and it felt like he tried to like try the doorknob. I was like, what are you doing? It's not like I'm threatened. I'm just like, you've got absolutely no sense of personal space and like property. And then stayed for another 30 seconds and left. I'm about to lose my... Because it's spring, so it's time. I'm about to lose my mind. I can tell. I'm going to have to like be rude as hell. And maybe they'll mark me as, please don't try this house. He really doesn't like roofs. Any roofs. Any roofs anyone has.
It's actually that simple.
It's not that... Oh my god, Alta.
Is that people who hold on to regrets are looking for a way to punish themselves. And so I just don't... Like... Here's a good example. When I was coming up as a respectable fighter, a young guy came to me and asked me to train him. I agreed. And subsequently, I put this kid through the most intense training regimen anyone his age could ever be expected to do.
I killed that kid.
I was brutal on him, because my expectation was only that he become great. After a couple months, I pitted him against a much older and more experienced fighter. Someone I knew had the potential to be reckless. I had this idea that it would bring out something fierce in the kid, awaken a fire in him. It was a disaster. The older fighter broke 2 of the kid's ribs and put him in the hospital. He never came back to see me after that. And for a moment, I felt some kind of regret over it. But what I realized is that this kid had come to me because he knew I would put him through that. Like, obviously, I'm this very intense sort of person, and everyone knew that. So if he came to me and asked for this training, then what was he trying to get out of it? Did he assume I would change who I am just for him? Here's what I think, okay? I think he knew that being a fighter wasn't the right path for him, and so when he came to me, he was specifically looking for something that would push him too far. He wanted like an excuse or something.
This
He was looking
is
for a reason to quit.
an incredible
You can't do that, right?
display.
You can't tell yourself that it's okay to quit, so you have to go and manufacture a circumstance that forces you to stop.
Oof.
If you stop, then you're a failure. But if someone else forces you to stop, then it's not your fault and you're not a bad person. You're just trying. You're doing your best. And people don't see that. They don't take responsibility and realize that you're the one who wanted it to go too far. You asked for this because you wanted it, not me. I'm not...
So anyways, there's lots of profiles on Psychology Today for different therapists to work through that for you. What one was that? That was the bite berry? No, it wasn't that. Oh, was it the blue loop or whatever? Confess to their mistakes. Yeah? Yeah, little bit. You not put a no soliciting sign or cold calling up? We don't really get cold calls, they're easy to block. Soliciting, they're all up over the neighborhood. Does not matter whatsoever. Hey, buddy. Oh, and like they'll walk all over the lawns to like deliver the stuff. They just do a straight line instead of like using the sidewalk, which is a small quibble, but also like, I don't know, pretend to have something, some kind of respect. Ghost room. And T-ball. And we're out of tea yet again. We might need some more tea. I don't know. This is our last, like, self-tea therapy session. And you got anything quest-wise? You do not. Okay. Sit by this interesting little astrolabe type thing. Forcible by law here. Oh, if only.
Ooh. Okay. Fabricated names of popular songs. Let's see. How about Sunshine Song? Or Song About Love? Oh, God. These suck. This isn't, look, I don't know popular music at all. Tippy Tappy. Zippy Zappy? Sure, whatever. That could be a song. I don't listen to music. This isn't my thing. You're a swell angel of songs. And you're sweet, so dance and do a song thing. There. Are you happy? That's a song. It's a stupid, awful song, but I don't even care. Leave me alone.
Right. We tried every kind of tea. Let's put in to stop people taking advantage of older and vulnerable people. Yeah, we had kind of similar stuff. And then, like, the FBI would put on, like, conferences for, like, scams and stuff for, like, put it in, like, assisted living homes and that sort of thing. You know, places that contain those people. And we just put a complete hold on that for, you know, no real reason. Alright, monster, what's up? Big decision, want to hear it? Sure. Can be a fighter. You know what else I decided? Guess. You're going to be a thoughtful and introspective fighter. Yeah, no way. I'm going to be the least thoughtful fighter ever. That's not the thing I decided. You're going to teach me. You're going to show me how to fight. I know all the ways you kick and punch and how to dodge a suplex. Show me sword stuff. I promise to be the best student you ever had. If you're my teacher, you can make sure I work super hard and I train every day like you did. Please? Well, I don't think that's a good... Well... Is it better for the devil you know or the devil you don't? Why isn't it a good idea? I don't want you to be me. What do you mean? I want to be exactly like you. No, you don't. I'm not a good person. I hurt someone really bad. Someone important to me. I would never do something like that, but I'm just not a good person. You shouldn't want to be me. But you're strong. I don't care if you hurt anybody. All I want to do is be strong enough. For what? Strong enough to... Because I need to be good. I need to do good stuff, okay? What do you mean good stuff? Just, you know, whatever makes people want to be around you. I don't do anything good ever. So my mom and dad don't want to be around me. So my Annabeth doesn't care about me. I have to do good stuff, okay? I have to not be so stupid for once in my life. Monster, why do you think that being able to fight has anything to do with people liking you? I mean, it's like you said, you have to be in control of others. If I'm in control, no one can hurt me, right? That's what you said. That's not what I meant. I meant like only in combat, not in other places. But I want to try. I want to try being in control, please. No, I won't do this to you. I won't make you into me. So you do think I'm stupid. You think I'm a dumb kid, just like everybody else does, so you can lie to me and it doesn't matter. Monster, you aren't dumb. You just have no idea what you're getting into. I've seen how badly this can go. I've seen people truly hurt themselves. Besides, I can't even pick up my sword. I couldn't trade you if I wanted to. It's not about you, I promise. There are other reasons. If it's not about me, then you should trust me. I can't. I won't. I'm sorry. Not good enough for you. Not good enough for anyone. Monster, go away. Yeah. I don't think there were really any good solutions to that conversation, if I'm being honest. Even if it had to occur. Alright, we need more tea, don't we? Probably. Oop. To me, Monster feels like just another aspect of us. I know they're not. But the forest does do some strange stuff. I do have a friend who got kicked out of a high school class because she was said to be, by the teacher in tears, too cynical. I just remember that because you said I was cynical. It was a funny day. A weird day. Well, pretty funny too. Because it was very dramatic. Why can't Boro teach the life lessons instead? I mean, he thinks 104 is high in bowling, but, you know, at least he's nice. Feels like a bit of an abuse of power. Welcome to high school, boss. Just had a terrible conversation with a kid over there, Boro. She, I want to help her, but I can't. Is there anything doing to calm her down? Just settle her? It's possible that she... Oh, goodness. What? There by the exit of the forest. She's taken your sword. What's she doing? Just keeps getting stupider and stupider. We should probably go track her down. I don't want her hurting herself. I don't know if this is the final part or not. Probably not. I don't want to not read Dirk Warhard, you know. I'm sure it's fine. Plus we got our tea leaves a-steeping. Well, not steeping, but drying. I'm an idiot. We're putting the onus on ourselves instead of others, despite what that second to last T said. Can you hear me, monster? No. You okay, monster? Monster? What's going on? Did something happen to you? Why'd your sword get so heavy all of a sudden? Gotta be stronger. What the hell? Yeah, I can do it. I can... I can do it. I'm strong enough. You see? It's my sword. I'm the one who deserves it. How are you doing this? I wanted it. I wanted to be powerful, and I got it. Give me the sword. I don't want you to hurt yourself, monster. No. You don't care about me. You just want what I got. Can't even carry the sword. That's what you told me. Just jealous because now I'm strong. You don't like me being strong. No, I literally just don't want you to hurt yourself. Wow, thematic mirroring of the earlier part. You easily hurt yourself if you don't know how to use it. Trust me. Use a sword for a long time. It's dangerous. I'm not going to hurt myself. Give me the sword. I'll let you make other decisions. I promise. Liar. You're a liar and you think I'm too stupid to notice. Can't carry the sword, so now I get it. I get to be in control now. Say it. Say that I get to have the sword. Monster. Say the sword is mine now.
Hold on. Before you do anything.
Okay, shut up.
Alta, this is your sword. It was made just for you. You went undefeated for 3.5 years with it. Without the sword, who are you?
Bro, I just don't want the kid to kill himself with the sword.
Nobody. Don't you see that? The sword is your right. Take it back, now, or you'll never be yourself again.
See, that definitely feels like it ends in disaster. This, at least, gets rid of the voice for a bit. Maybe I don't even deserve the sword. I'm so stupid. I screwed up so badly. I get to do whatever I want. I get to be a fighter. I get to fight anyone. Don't get to tell me what to do again, ever. I did it. Alright, now what's the best thing to do? It's the best kind of stab. Do I swing it like this? That seems good. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it. Dang, so I'm getting so heavy all the time. I'm just trying to do a stab. Got your own.
She's distracted. This is your opportunity. This is your chance to take back what belongs to you, Alta. Please, don't let someone else take something that's a part of you.
Are you okay? Are you scared? What are you scared of? Her? Why are you scared of her?
She's going to do something stupid.
What do you mean?
It's just everything. Everything she does is bad. I have to watch her all the time to make sure she's not being stupid.
Did she do something to hurt you?
She made everyone go away with how dumb she is. She made Annabeth and Noah go away.
You already have a voice, monster.
She made Mom and Dad abandon us. She's just so out of control. All the time. She's nothing like you.
Well, I mean,
You're not? But you told me... You said how hard you always work to be in control. That's what you said.
yeah, I sort of stretched the tooth a little there. I said a lot of that because I wanted you to think I was cool.
You did?
Yeah. I used to be really in control at some point, but lately I just feel confused, scared, and alone. Done everything right, everything I was supposed to do, and I still feel so scared. I don't get it. I don't get why I feel so alone. I do. You know what? That's probably how she feels too. Hey, I have a really big favor to ask you. Did you try your best to trust her?
What do you mean?
She's smarter than you realize, I promise. But you have so much power over her, she'll do anything you say. She, let her make some of the decisions. Can you give her a shot? I think she really wants you to trust her.
Really? You really wanted me to think you were cool?
Yeah.
Huh.
And her voice seems less unhinged than yours. Mine had a lot longer to fester. Am I good? I'm good? What do you mean? Am I good as a person? You think I'm good? Oh, of course. You're weird and you're stubborn, but I like that for some reason. It's because you remind me of me when I was a kid. Really? Absolutely. Actually, you're a lot like how I was. Okay. Monster, do you believe me when I say you're good? Because I mean it. You're good. Yeah, okay. I believe you. You do? Yeah, I trust you. No, I mean... Awkward hug time. You stay with me? Promise not to go anywhere? It's okay, I trust you. Oh, I'm tired. Let's go back. Okay. Did I get bamboozled into the ending without getting to read Dirk Warhard? I assumed we'd go back. Oh, no, we're still good. I see you coming back around, Alice. I fall asleep? Shortly after returning to clearing. Two of you seem quite tired. Put your sword back by the tree stump, as always. Monster okay? She napped ferociously for a time. Now she's being up and about. Go say hello to her. Certainly one who loves to talk. Yeah, sure. Is everything being okay? Tell me how the forest works earlier, Boro. I was out there on Monster. I could feel my inner voice talking to me. Told me to take the sword away from Monster, but I was able to choose not to. How's it possible? She never backs down when I tell her to. Just like you said, Boro suspects it's the forest separating a thing into its pieces. Just a moment, you got to have some breathing room from this voice. But once I leave, separation will end, right? Yep. That's right. The decision not to obey may become as hard as it was before. Oh. Guess somehow I thought going all through this would change me in a more permanent way. Yes, I'm understanding very much. The forest is giving you no fixes. All it can be doing is give you some new information. You'll see something is perhaps not as pleasant as being able to fix it. If you're wanting Boro's opinion, seeing is a wonderful first step. Well then, shop needs our care as ever. I'll take a look around. Wishing you well as always, Miss Alta. That is indeed what the alien Zenith had said before they turned into a business person. Look at me, I'm still kind of glowing and stuff. That's neat. Yeah, I'm definitely not that strong anymore, though, which sucks. Even being strong was so cool. Is that like you get when you're fighting? Even do I glow and gain magical strength? Yeah. Unfortunately, no, but it sounds cool. Dang. Should be huge and glowing. That'd be so neat. Feel okay after all that in the forest? Yeah, I'm good. Just kind of tired for a bit. I feel good again. Did you see another you and me when you were out there in the forest? Like a duplicate version of each of us and they glowed and talked? Nah, I don't think so. I didn't see anything. Sounds cool, though. I want to see ghost versions of us. Alright, okay. Okay then. Go see if I got superpowers from this black glowing stuff. Would you like a cup of tea? Yeah. What flavor do you want? Same as before? Okay. I've decided she just wants the Commander Crispies part. Did not care about the sugar or the dirt. Love, she feels it, most deepest of fragments. Great pull. A rifting like a torrent of much long ago now. Aye, this feeling. It's a calling purpose. Feel this. To be. Loves it most, I does. Feels it echoes. Feels the ripples in my heart. Fragmenting most godlike. Good kind. A calling purpose tis. Ah, so's. Hopes cheer also felt it. Or some most, well, uncommon a treat. Tis all, Mama. Tis all. Okay. Goodbye, magical girl. You know what? I'll make it the same as I did before. You know what? No, I won't. Yeah, no dirt this time. Alright, just need a snot cone, huh? Actually, I might have one. Nope, I do not. Honestly, I think it's just that. Frog mug, for sure. Definitely the right choice. Oh, but I need, like... Well, okay. Get a snot cone. Toss that in. Grab the tea. How many flowers have we gotten? One. Really? Still just two? That's crazy. Here's your tea. What do you think? Oh, you did need additional sugar. Okay. Snot cone and whistleberry. Really? That already used all the snot cones, huh? Well, hopefully we don't need another one. Or another T-ball, for that matter. Okay, that'll do it, probably. Good. Cool. Do you know the Commander Crispy's theme song? He's got a song and all his cadets sing it. I remember his song because of how intelligent I am. Oh. I'm gonna eat while this goes on. It's possible I'll actually have to leave soon. You know, if that happened, I wouldn't be around to talk to you anymore. And, I don't know. You're gonna be okay even without me. It's like, you're actually strong. You're stronger than you think, and you don't need, like, combat information to be strong. You're good all on your own. It's not about me, you know. It's you. You're good. Does that make sense? Well, maybe. I think so. Where are you gonna go? Home, I think, but I'm not sure. Is that good? Do you want to go home? No. Definitely did at one point. For some reason right now I don't feel that way. It's weird. Point is, sometimes people say goodbye and it's okay, right? Does that make sense? It's not about you. You're good. You're good, okay? I'm good. Yes, exactly. You're good. Okay. Yeah, I trust you. What is it? Nah, it's nothing. Okay. Gotta go. Okay, well, while that happens, time to read Dirk Warhard. Yeah, name's not doing much. It happened. The unthinkable had happened. Dirk Warhard was dead. How had such tragedy come to pass? It all began exactly 2 weeks prior. Dirk Warhard had just successfully concluded a top-secret mission to eliminate the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator. Technically, every mission Dirk Warhard engaged was top secret, but yet Dirk was also the single most popular and beloved individual on Earth. With all his exploits cataloged extensively in a quarterly review magazine. That magazine, the Warhard Weekly, also included supplementary materials such as fashion model foldouts of Dirk, and reader quizzes like, where would Dirk Warhard punch you to kill you instantly? Readers of the latest weekly would learn how Dirk Warhard had defeated #1 terrorist in a thrilling high-speed boat fight. The fight didn't actually take place on a boat. More so, it featured Dirk literally lifting a boat out of the water and smashing Richard McElevator's death with it. Dirk Warhard never killed a criminal with a boat before, and the sheer thrill of it blew his mind. In fact, days later, he was still riding a breathtaking high. Yet by the weekend, his adrenaline had cooled off, and the reality began to set in. It was an experience he never again get to relive. After all, Richard had been the world's #1 terrorist. Next best thing Dirk could accomplish would be to crush the world's #2 terrorist with a boat, and that just didn't light any sort of fire in his soul. For days he languished in cruel depression, tortured by the joys of a life he never got to relive. And at last, after 2 full weeks of despair, Dirk arrived at an ingenious realization. If he were to die, then he could be able to travel to the afterlife, where he could once again defeat the world's #1 terrorist in a high-speed afterlife boat battle. Thus, Dirk set out on a high-stakes, life-threatening mission to die. This effort proved more difficult than expected. He spent decades training his skin to resist bullets, building up spiritual karma to resist the magic of voodoo effigies. He drank poison every morning, guzzled poison as he was going to bed, popped poison pills periodically during missions. The doctor once said that his body was more poison than water. That made Dirk Warhard so happy he shot the doctor right in the kidneys. In the end, he decided to think himself to death. Dirk made it a point of pride to never think too hard about anything, which is why perhaps it was the only way in which he was truly vulnerable. He began by attempting to spell long, complicated words, yet discovered he was a natural genius at spelling. He decided to invent entirely new, much more complex words to spell. Found he was a master at that too. Finally, he decided to invent and spell the single longest word imaginable. That's what finally got him. The word was so long it took him 2 weeks to spell it, after which time his brain gave out and died due to sheer hatred of letters. The last thing he yelled before blackness consumed him was hell had better rule. When Dirk came to, he was lying on an old wooden ferry surrounding a gray river. Floating down a gray river, surrounded on all sides by heavy brown mist. Stench of death hung in the air. Standing next to Dirk was in the ferry was an ancient-looking boatman, a frail, bony figure, covered from head to toe in black, tattered cloth. Boatman propelled the ferry forward with a spindly wooden oar and groaned as he rowed. And for some time, the boatman looked down at Dirk Warhard. Oh snap, are you Dirk Warhard? Boatman began to tremble with excitement. Oh my god, I'm such a huge fan. You're a freaking legend around here. A lot of people I ferry were killed by you. And indeed, as Dirk Warhard looked around the underworld, hey Chell. Food was great. Delectable. You can see it was packed with perished souls, many of whom he had killed either intentionally, unintentionally, or both. He recognized many of the evildoers he'd put away, villains whom Dirk felt a moral responsibility to eliminate because they had wished harm on the everyday common man. But he'd killed a lot of everyday common man, too. Janitors, doctors, improv comedians. Dirk pursued his passion for violence with eyes unclouded by discrimination or class distinction, and in the sense he was the most moral human to ever live. Ooh, what kind of perfume? Recognized the souls of many political envoys and ambassadors whom he'd murdered, peaceful people who he'd specifically been assigned to protect. A small voice in the back of his head wondered why he kept getting assigned to protect peaceful political envoys, but he easily crushed the doubts with his unstoppable mind, another freedom, or victory for the freedom of thought. Dirk took some photos of the boatmen, signed his copy of Warhard Weekly, and then the two of them proceeded down the river. As they went, still more recognizable faces of people he'd eliminated passed by. Many of the handlers who'd been assigned to him on missions, lovers of all shapes and sizes, cashiers who'd accidentally given him too much change back, driving instructors administering his driver's license exams. Dirk Warhard had tried to get his driver's license many times over the years, but his driving was so precise and so extreme that every driving instructor who'd ever ridden in a car with him had spontaneously exploded from a thrill of it. His lack of a proper driver's license continued to be a point of friction between him and the agency. At last, they passed by the face Dirk had been searching for all along, Richard McElevator, the world's #1 terrorist. Look at him standing over there, so smug and secure. Thinking he's safe just because he's dead. Dirk boiled over with rage. He leapt from the ferry and in midair grabbed the ferry out of the water and smashed it down upon Richard McElevator's head. The ferry splintered into 1,000 pieces, and Richard McElevator, the world's #1 terrorist, was eradicated completely from all planes of existence. The boatman who'd been thrown from the ferry when this happened began hooting and hollering and pumping his fist. Yes, bro, yes, just like that. That's how we do it in this house. And for his part, Dirk Warhard felt the same rush of pure bliss as he felt during his previous boat kill, the same joy filling his soul completely from within. He knew the adventure had all been worth it, until a figure of pure light emerged from the heavy mist. This being was impossible to describe. It felt to Dirk like a figure from a dream he'd forgotten long ago. Being was impossible to directly perceive. When Dirk tried to look at it, he felt only a sense of balance and equanimity. From the center of this being flowed the essence of all things, of light and dark, beginning of time and the end of creation. This being both existed and did not exist, the zenith. When it spoke without speaking. Dirk Warhard, said the being of light, you've come to the land of the parish and you've destroyed a soul. You've eradicated life, not just from the mortal plane, but from all existence. You've floated in all directions, simultaneously illuminating the landscape. All things are bound by eternity. Even in this place, life is merely exchanged and continual transfer of energy. It's the perpetual movement of life, its ebb and flow, which gives rise to consciousness. Your own consciousness depends on this life energy. To destroy it is to threaten existence itself. Now the being of light coalesced into a single form and stood before Dirk. Come, Dirk. I extend to you my friendship and knowledge. Your power is so immense, I ask you to employ it in the pursuit of true compassion towards others. No power so great as that which stems from a place of genuine love. I wish this for you. Let's walk together, and I will show you the balanced nature of eternity. I will grant you insight into the compassion which binds our... But the being of light was cut short, because Dirk had punched it directly in the groin. This was a shock to the being, because it didn't even know it had a groin. How? How is this possible? I'm the infinite. I have no body parts. I am not... Dirk Warhard punched it again, square in the nuts. Being of light doubled over in the most extreme pain it had ever felt. How? This isn't possible. Now Dirk Warhard throat chopped the being of light. He gasped and sputtered for air. I don't breathe. How? Dirk Warhard clambered up the being's shoulders, put an arm around its neck in a headlock, and slowly twisted. Send me back to the world of the living, he screamed. Send me back or I twist until you snap like a twig. He applied even more pressure. Please, no, please, I'll do anything. Just let me go. Being of light pulsed with a golden glow, and Dirk felt his body begin to rise. He let go and ascended upward out of the heavy brown mist back toward the land of the living. Last things he heard were the being of light breathing in huge heaving gasps and the bony boatman yelling, "Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Yes! Yes!" When Dirk returned to his body, he discovered that the adventure had given him a new perspective on life. Going against his general distaste for thinking, he reflected on the fragility of human existence and how easily a life was taken. He felt a weight in his chest when he thought of all those perished souls who would never again breathe fresh air, never walk in the grass, nor spend cherished time with the ones they love. And so, in this new outlook on mortality, Dirk Warhard decided he would live forever. After all, he'd already been to the afterlife once, and to be honest, it kind of sucked, so he'd rather not go back again. This was a huge relief to decide, because it solved a lot of problems, and it felt the weight in his chest lift completely. Another successful mission behind him, he sat down to begin describing his new perspective on life and mortality for his column in Warheart Weekly, which he was also the editor-in-chief of. So he'd have to be up all night editing and revising his own writing, not to mention inventing a whole host of new complex words, but that's just the way he liked it. He grinned. God damn, it's good to be alive. Another typical day for Dirk Warhart. Alright, let's finish our library collection, I guess. Plot. All books. What's left? Monster. Maybe monster. Any more tea? Yep, it's time. Well, enjoyed spending time with you. And I do a good job. Hope I see you again. Alright, Boro. Hope you like those coffee beans, because I ain't using them. Monster's not talking anymore. It's done. You are looking somewhat ashen. How are you feeling? I don't know. Well, I'm thinking it's time we convene at the shrine once again. Alright, while you do that, I'm gonna finish this fried rice. Hey, buddy. Here we are, one last time. Sit, Miss Alta, it's time to... Hey, Mora just had an idea. If we made one last cup of tea, one more brew to send out our big adventure together. I'd be very grateful if you were to make me a cup of something you love. What do you say? Yeah, I can do that. The feelings of our time together. I know we don't actually have like a... Oh god, I've gotta collect. I thought I was done. I gotta collect more. Oh, those weeds. Oh, there's so many, but I cannot be bothered anymore. Unless you got rid of all the tea leaf bushes, in which case I am bothered. And eat those suckers. Anything to say, Nana? Trying being silent once, it was a goddamn nightmare. Oh, why are you talking? I thought everyone's silent. Yeah, losers did, maybe. I look like one of those bimbos to you. You can't shut me in. Just try, universe. Just you try. Come on, universe, you got this. Universe thinks it's so high and mighty. Psh. Reason you didn't lose your voice? Miss Aaron told you, me and Barrow ain't like everyone else around here. Two of us are cut from a different cloth. We don't play by the rules you've been setting here. Me? Yeah, you. I'm perfectly aware who the force is responding to around here, so don't try making this about someone else. Take some damn responsibility for once. Alright, that's it for all Nana. Someone tells me I gotta be out of here lickety-split. Nana, you said you saw potential in people, right? The bad kind? Yeah, what of it? What do you see in me? Look, you know I don't tell folks about this vision of mine? They all seem to need some kind of reassurance that they ain't bad people or some such like that. Listen to me. There's no bad people. Only bad choices. That's it. Get over there. She doesn't get the choice. Choice is being made for her, and that pisses me off. You, on the other hand, you get to choose, so just don't be an idiot about it. You'll figure it out. Alright, time's wasted. Market potential out there just begging to be tapped into. I'm out of here. Bye, losers. Good riddance. Don't die, Nana. Alright, what should we make? I think the one I liked the most was the one that makes you overconfident in their ability to do math. Yeah, the whaling fruit. That's my favorite one. So we'll do that. But will make you doubly confident in your ability to do math incorrectly. Got a good mug. That's a pretty good one. Well, I suppose I'll do a little gardening while I wait. Oh, God. This is where I'd really like the sword, and I could just chop it down like Link. I almost got into a rhythm there for a half second. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. Glad we played it. Didn't really overstay its welcome either. It's about the time I would expect it to. What's this photo look like? It looks fine. Obviously, its strong points are definitely its rating overall. Its like management system is low key. It's obviously got a very helpful guidebook. It's not meant to frustrate, really. And it rarely did, except for when I was trying to figure out what the hell coffee meant until they actually gave me literally coffee. You know, each character brings its own thing. I liked the slow reveal of Alta, and I did like that Alta isn't like a prototypical protagonist. Like very flawed, working on things. We only see a little bit of the journey, which can be frustrating, but can also be very, I don't know, thematically appropriate in this case. I don't know. Some of it came off a little, you know, ham-fisted, but I don't know. It also all came from like a, I don't know, feels very authentic in its storytelling. Finally, third flower. Strange and wonderful feeling to be here at the end of it all with you. No customers asking for tea, no tasks that require doing. Just us and our tea shop. Peculiar sensation when everything goes quiet. I know how much Miss Alta enjoys excitement, but perhaps you might stay here and enjoy the silence with me for a bit. Do what exactly? That's just it. There's nothing in particular to do. Decorate a bit if you still feel like arranging some of our many plants. Some photographs you wish to capture. Sweep up some leaves, feed the pluffins, pour another cup of tea. I'm always enjoying that very much. You can make tea for yourself as well. Just sit and enjoy. Flavors you've not yet tried? Now might be the time to try a few. But these are not requests or tasks. You simply want to sit and do nothing. This is fantastic as well. I'm only suggesting a moment of pure open-endedness, if that makes sense. Nothing in particular to be gained, just existing. In fact, this is what life is like for Boro most of the time. Nothing much happening, just existing. Don't you get bored? Yes, all the time, but something I'm enjoying, in fact. Boredom can be a wonderful luxury. Is that hard to imagine? I understand, but it is true. What do you think, Miss Alta? You feel like taking a bit of time to enjoy the silence? How? Doing nothing is excruciating for me. Or you've seen me. I generally keep trying to slow down and rest. I want to get better at it. A person who looks like me, every time I try to do nothing, she forces me back into action. Sitting around all day doing nothing is meaningless. She just gets her way in the end. Ah, yes, I'm understanding completely. Perhaps she's seeing boredom as an obligation, an errand, a chain upon the neck. From that perspective, I can be quite understanding her objections to it. If I had to guess, boredom may be a difficult thing to do until she allows it. So perhaps you can request her permission to be bored. Think she'll listen? I don't know, but to ask the question with an open heart is a good first step. And for now, she cannot stop you from simply sitting on a bench and listening to the wind. Perhaps she'll better understand the merits of boredom with an occasional demonstration. She wants what is best for you. I'm sure you can persuade her in the value of doing nothing. Thank you so much for your patience and your thoughtfulness, Miss Alta. Boredom appreciates it very much. You've shown such remarkable resilience, and a true treat to be on you with this journey. Be with you on this journey? Well, whenever you become bored of boredom, you may of course meander over to the shrine. Feel quite certain it will allow you to move on to the next thing, whatever that means. Sit down and won't see you again? No, I believe I'll see you before you go. Or unable to control the forest, but certainly able to sneak in a last goodbye. Do not worry, I'll be there to see you out. Take your time, Miss Alta. Don't go until you feel good and ready. Well, goodbye. I don't know how Boro would feel if I just immediately bolted. I already did everything. I'm happy. Uh-oh. It's like I think I broke the music. You there? Can you hear me? I know you're here. I can feel you. Could you trust me? I want to earn it. I want to earn your trust. Can you give me a shot?
I want to earn your trust. I want to earn your trust. Can you give me a shot?
Well, well. There it is. We're done. So I believe the Force will now be sending you off. Just going back, everything returns to how it was. Well, I tell you for certain you'll be leaving these woods, but whether it goes back to how it was, that'll be up to you. Am I going to be a fighter again after all this? Well, from Boro's perspective, I'm certainly thinking it's possible. If it's something you want. What do you think, Miss Alta? You feeling you're going to become a fighter again? I'm not sure. Do you have to decide right now? Not at all. Perhaps it's a good thing to never truly know. Well, we'll know at some point. Sometime between now and when I die. Very proud of you, Miss Alta. Bora's very much enjoyed your company here in the clearing. Whatever comes next is up to you, and I trust you to be making the good decisions. Once I leave, will I ever see you again? I should very much be thinking so, but not right away. In time. The forest will always invite you back. I enjoyed spending time with you too, Boro. You weirdo. Oh, what do you say? You feeling ready? It's up to you. We'll not move on until you've decided it's time. Peace. That was nice. I feel like it has a similar audience to stuff like Night in the Woods and Chicory. Though I don't know if it executes on it quite as well. At least for me. It's hard because this is definitely... Like, a lot of these games, they focus on a very specific emotion, you know. Chicory is, like, the struggle of creating and imposter syndrome and all that stuff. Night in the Woods is more of, like, coming home to your hometown after being away for a long time, whether it be college or, like, after, like, a failure in your career or something, and just kind of reconciling with the fact that everything's changing around you. This is more of like a Burnout style of game, but not Burnout Paradise. Well, I'm more of a Burnout Takedown boy, but you know what I'm saying. So that could just be why it doesn't hit exactly the same. But I still think it's a good, solid game to take your time with. I like the music quite a bit. I like the general swirling of the tea, like rotating around on the ladders. It's cool that a couple things stayed as well, but I don't know. I feel like I can both see why certain like choices were made in the design and still have them not fully land for me. I think both of those are fair. That's decent. Decent to go. I don't know, 7.5, something like that. That's what I'm feeling right now. Basically, I'm happy I played it. And so, can't be that bad. And, I mean, there's no real pain points. You could just look up the answer book if you really wanted to. I had a couple things with, like, the coffee plant, but that almost seemed intentional. But some of the writing was phenomenal. Mostly the comedic stuff landed for me more than anything else, but I liked a lot of the vignettes from the tea drinking and stuff. What?
How was dinner?
It was good.
Are you done?
I'm done with this game. Yeah.
How was it?
It was good.
Nice.
You spilled on your shirt?
No! Stop, don't look.
You do it every
I
time.
know, I need to clean. I was gonna go for a walk and then I have a Target pickup order.
For what?
Laundry detergent,
Oh, like
LaCroix, yeah, that kind of thing.
Got it. Alright. Oops. I just like pressing buttons. My apologies. To the buttons, mostly. Did stop raining eventually. There. Alright. Well, that'll do it for this. We got like an hour left, so I'm just gonna... I'll do like an hour of failing Isaac runs. So we'll be right back.